Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture, a tradition in LA living. You don't have to be Filipino to attend. For those of you who are non-Filipinos watching, this is going to happen September 7 and 8 in San Pedro. If you're enjoying Kababayan today, why not dive into it, experience Filipino culture at its best, and that's going to happen September 7 and 8 at FPAC. 22 years and still counting. Earlier, we talked about the past, and then we talked about the present. Now we're going to be talking about the future of FPAC. We're bringing back the two ladies, Tita Norma Austin, one of the co-founders of PhilArts that does FPAC, or FPAC, the other way around. And then executive director of FPAC for 13 years now, Jilly, of course, hardworking. And really, kumbaga, parang pillar ka na inside PhilArts and inside FPAC. We have Professor Nenita Pambid Domingo joining us today to talk to us about culture. Because, you know, Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture. And Professor Nenita teaches language and culture, wika at kultura sa UCLA. Ano po ba ang kultura? Ano, pag sinabing kultura, ano ba yun?
Meron tayong maling pagtingin sa kultura kasi parang iniisip natin na ang kultura lang, halimbawa yung high art, pareho ng ballet, ng opera, gano'n. Pero hindi gano'n. Ang kultura talaga, yan yung kung paano tayo umaangkop sa buhay.
Okay.
Lahat ng ginagawa natin, lahat ng produksyon ng tao, kultura yan.
Okay. So, pag sinabi natin kultura, kung ganon, ibig sabihin, ang kultura, hindi natin, halimbawa, Philippine culture, sasabihin natin, ang kulturang Pilipino, may tinikling, may mga sayaw, may mga pagkain, may adobo, may balot. Pag nandito na ngayon sa FPAC, why are you then promoting hip-hop? Why are you promoting DJing? Why are you promoting that as part of FPAC?
Kasi ang sabi nga pinag-usapan namin to ni Professor Pambid Domingo is that ang kultura hindi mo pwedeng ihiwalay sa lugar.
Okay.
Iba ang kasaysayan ng mga Filipino-Americans dito. So the way they cope with life here is through expressions like hip hop, rock, kung ano yung contemporary, hindi ba? Para mag-survive sila dito dahil iba yung environment nila dito eh.
So you're saying that culture evolves?
Oo. Kasi kung hindi natin tatanggapin yung mga pagbabagong dumadating, ikwadro mo na lang. Ilagay mo na lang sa...
Correct. Tama. Oo nga naman. Hindi na masaya yun ang FPAC. Tita Norma, how have you seen culture grow through FPAC?
I will be very honest with you. When I first saw this hip-hop, sabi ko kay Jilly, sabi ko, you better examine what's going on. Hindi ko gusto. And I was very direct. Sabi niya, bakit? Sabi ko, wala naman tayong mga tumatalo na sa Pilipinas.
Nag-break dancing.
Wala naman tayong, wala naman, alam mo, when I left home, I was 22 years old.
Okay.
We were graceful, we were elegant. Ngayon, nagtatatalon sila dyan. Hindi tayo yan.
Siguro, tita, nireklamo mo din yung mga nagra-rap. Siguro sinasabi mo, sa Pilipinas, harana tayo. Melodic. Ngayon, nagra-rap-rap.
Sus ko, we were so elegant, we were so careful in how we talk. Pagkatapos itong mga batang to, ganito, nagtatatalon sa... ano to? Sabi ko, yan ba kultura natin, Jilly?
Okay.
Sabi niya, Tita Norma, may I remind you? She explained to me.
Okay.
Anong gagawin mo dyan sa mga anak ng immigrants na yan? Pwede mo bang sabihin dyan sa mga yan na, excuse me?
That's not our culture. You're not
That's
Filipino.
not our culture.
Yeah.
You're not Filipino. Wow! Samantalang to begin with, when I was forming this sa ulo ko, itong FPAC na to, ang nasa isip ko, pagtanda ko, itong mga batang ito. Sabi ko kay Jilly, go for it. At hindi lang yun. Si Jilly, ayaw gawin yung mga pinagagawa ko dati, ha? Alam mo ba, ano yan? Hindi!
Pasaway!
Okay. Pinahirapan ako. Ano kaya gawin mo?
Kinukurot ako.
Ano gusto niyang ipagawa sa'yo na sa tingin mo hindi dapat?
Hindi, yung una kasi, musikero ako eh. I'm still a musician. I play the flute in the range. So wala talaga sa isip ko maging executive director ng
Ayun yung gawin.
Alright.
So I think, we were talking about mentorship earlier. Tita Norma was one of my mentors. She kept reminding me, kailangan gawin mo to. Sabay kurot.
Okay, alright. Masakit yun.
Sige, gagawin ko. And I realized what she was talking about was the importance of doing something for the community. Kailangan mo ka talaga gumawa, especially dito sa Amerika, kailangan gumawa ka ng pwesto.
So this is keeping the Filipino culture alive. Do we keep it alive or do we let society dictate what our culture will be?
Nasa sa mga tao yun. Mga taong mismo ang pipili kung anong gusto nilang gawin.
Okay.
Parang yung wika yan, di ba? Dati nag-invento sila ng yung mga salungpuwet at saka
Salong suso. Okay?
Hindi tinanggap ng tao. Kahit na anong dikta ang gawin mo sa tao, sila ang pipili kung ano ang gusto nilang gawin.
Okay. Because would you say that culture defines the identity of a person?
Oo din.
Okay. So culture defines the identity of a community. And where does culture come from?
Ang kultura nanggagaling sa tao. Sa lugar kung saan sila nandoon. Kasi kailangan nga silang umangkop sa kanilang buhay. Kung ano yung nasa kapaligiran nila, makakaapekto sa kung paano sila aangkop sa buhay nila.
So the only way to keep culture alive, hindi natin pwedeng ikwado, is to let it grow, let it evolve. Pero it comes from history.
Sa pangangailangan ng mga tao.
Okay.
Bukod sa kasaysayan, para bang lumilingon ka pero tumitingin ka rin sa hinaharap.
At yan po ang layunin ng Saysay project that FPAC is launching. Na-launch na ba or will be launching?
Will be launching.
Will be launching. When we return on the show, we'll have a sneak peek. Pag-uusapan po natin kung ano ba itong Saysay project. Don't go away.